Greetings and good day, YouTube and Twitch highlight watchers. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited for today's Grand Theft Auto Online session, which is going to be a chill invite only stream where I'm pretty much just going to be delivering vehicles back and forth, back and forth. Alright, make a little bit of money, just grinding out, doing that grind. I did a little bit of it off stream, and when I say a little bit off stream, I mean one delivery. And I don't think I can do the casino, unfortunately, the daily spin, because I think I did it really early yesterday, or really early this morning, technically. But we'll go check it out just to make sure we have to wait, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, won't have any. Okay, there we go. Any bullshit? Oh, I think I might have gotten this car set up off stream. I don't know what it was, but I pretty much had everything unlocked you could have unlocked, and I fucking tricked this out. It is basically my baby. My baby. Let's go to the casino to see. I probably don't even need to do this in all honesty. Set the marker down. If I start driving in circles though, I will put the marker down and follow it, because like anytime I call something chill, there's a lot of the time where I'll get distracted talking about something else and be like, bada bing, bada boom. Where in the fuck am I? I've been driving in circles for 12 hours. We might do the downtown cab company if I feel like it in a little bit, right? If I get bored of doing the deliveries. Now, depending on how long it takes me to get bored of doing deliveries will depend on whether or not we wrap up for the evening or continue on. Like I said, it'll still probably be a relatively short one. Is there a way to use the valet system? No, it doesn't look like it. Whatever, doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm gonna have to get a penthouse at some point to be able to just get right to the casino and just do the spin, do the daily collection thing, and then go from there to do everything else. This is the car that I want. I have no idea what it is. It has the look of an Infernus, but I don't think it is an Infernus. But I want it. Oh, shit, we have the spin. We have the spin. Let's go. If I get the car, that'd be cool, but I highly doubt I'll get it. The car is only one location on the wheel. I've gotten clothing like so many times. Orange big cat. Open. Whatever the fuck that is.
See you again soon. Just let me know.
Not gonna actually spend the daily chips. I'm gonna start stockpiling them. Hell, you know what I might do in the future? In the online? I might have a go at, like, after this year, I might decide to, let's make sure every single day I can, I log into Grand Theft Auto Online and get the daily 1,000 chips, and get all the way up to, like, 360,000 chips, and then see how much I can get at the end of a day before the end of the year, or something like that. I like doing stuff like that, like holding on to shit for a long time, and then spending most, if not all of it, at one sitting. It's pretty fun to do. It kind of goes to show how well off you could be if you decide to actually stick with being a free-to-play gamer. I need to go to... You know what, let's sell some of our vehicles instead of gather them. Yeah, we have 70,000. we could deliver, or we could just say screw it and pick 1 or 2 up. I think we'll pick 1 or 2 up, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, to date, when this is coming out a couple of days after the official announcement of Grand Theft Auto 6. So I'm pretty excited for that game. I talked about it on, what, episode 7 or whatever of the casual playthrough. I didn't do any missions, really. But I did get a couple things done, and I primarily talked about what most I'm hyped for, or what I want there to be, or that. And I made a little bit of a bet to where if there is fishing in Grand Theft Auto 6, not when it comes out, but after I unlock all the possible, like, gear, tools, locations, what have you, for fishing in Grand Theft Auto 6, if it's there,
Hello there. You ever think
then I'll do a 24-hour fishing stream where I fish for those 24 hours. Mind you, it'll probably be a 30-hour stream where I'm also going around to different locations and fishing at those locations. Again, this is only if that's how the fishing works. And basically my bet was, I don't know, whatever you feel like dropping, be it a bit or a sub or what have you, that's the bet. And if I don't do that,
Anything you need, boss.
it'll be a certain number of subs I give out to the channel. That's what my bet is. Haven't yet figured that out, but we'll get there when we get there, kind of a situation. Standard range. That's kind of a shame. Standard range gives you, what, 75k potential? You don't get 75k at the end because they send people after you and shit like that. Well, they send people after you with all the vehicles. But I think I'm more than okay with it because at the end of the day, it's the easiest way to make a decent amount of money per car delivery.
So, thanks to stupid thieves and social media, SecuroServe traced this stolen car to a race meet. Get over there, steal it again, and bring it to the warehouse.
Basically, what you got to worry about is the amount of damage the car receives, both getting it and delivering it, because it costs money to repair it. You got to pay a little bit of money to upgrade it, and then you will lose a little bit of money based on damages. So realistically, that 75,000 at the end is probably only like 50,000 at top, like tops. And that's on average. Which, again, when you're just driving and just avoiding damage, it's not an amount to scoff at. Like, only 50,000? Nah, it's a pretty good amount. It adds up real quick, like. We're not listening to music right now because previously when I was playing the solo mode, I was just driving around and talking about a couple of things. Did mention the recreational legalization of marijuana passing in Ohio. And a couple of other things like that, but the main focus of the conversation for like 2.5 hours was, hey, I'm excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. There's a part of me that has that pessimistic, that like, don't get too excited, but I can't help but be hyped for a new Grand Theft Auto game. Just like if there's a new Metal Gear game, well, it would be one of those moments of like, They better not try and make a new game with the same, like they got to do a new story. I think I'd still be hyped for it, but not nearly as hype as I would be if it was like Metal Gear Solid 4 coming out or whatever. And I am excited for the remakes, but at the end of the day, remakes can only go so far to give you the experience that you got when you first played a game. That's why I get more excited for games like Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out than I do for remakes or anything like that, because I've already played Dead Space, and while I do want to play the Dead Space remake, at the end of the day, I already kind of know the story of Dead Space. So I'm less inclined to be in a rush to get that game. Well, for you, Thursday seemed to just disappear. For me, that was Wednesday that kind of just disappeared. I think it was Wednesday. The 8th. Whatever day the 8th was, that day disappeared for me.
What's your problem, man? Useless piece of shit! Hey!
Probably a little bit risky now that I think about it. Might have to go pick up a... Now we got 10 things of body armor, that's good. Plus, you gotta also take into account the amount of bots you're spending on body armor. Fuck. Well, add this to the list, $2,000 so far. And we're on the wrong side of the road, so... I'm gonna... You have this to worry about for a minute, so bear with me. We should be good. I'll try and, like, write down how much damages we accrue, like, how much expenditures we accrue. And then... try and keep it in mind for what vehicle. Because we are losing a little bit of money every time you hear that ding ding. Also, we don't lose that much money for the damages that we have on us. It must be pretty cheap to get shit repaired, like a window? Damn. Couple windows, actually. Couple headlights. The bullet holes. I guess those will just buff right out, right? Also, the one fucking time there's a billion vehicles on the road. This is a little bit risky. Yeah, that was a little risky, but I decided to go for it. Oh, another thing that happened not too long ago was the actors strike. Fine, they got to a deal on that, so a lot of shows that were basically in hiatus are now being announced and shit like that. Like they said, season 2 for One Piece is going to be dropping sooner rather than later. Something with Stranger Things season 5. And I think they announced a couple of other things. So that's pretty cool. 2448.
We're adding that card to your database. You want to add to the collection? Log back onto SecuroServe at the office.
There's a part of me that almost wants to deliver it now, but nah. Get me out of here. So we can go get another car and just keep delivering them. Basically, the way that I do it is when I get down to a couple like 10,000 bucks, that's when I start being like, all right, let's make the deliveries. That, and I kind of almost want to fill up the warehouse and empty it. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't wish for anything else.
Yeah, same, honestly. Because while I do like doing stuff with other people, today's one of those days where I just feel like chilling, you know what I mean? I just feel like going bada bing, bada boom, let's listen to some you. I have no idea what we're on. We're on the lab. Alright, well, let's listen to the lab for now. At least it'll be background music. I don't know how well it's like coming out on stream, but there we go. But yeah, we're probably not going to be that, like, I don't really have that many subjects to talk about because I talk about most of the ones that I'm currently the most hyped for. And I mean, I will admit, I am going to be quite a bit annoying about Grand Theft Autos. I've talked about it a lot, but I'm going to talk about it more and more, especially when we see the trailer. I'm going to have to step away here in a moment. I got to deliver this first, and I'll probably get, actually, I'm going to go to my thing. If I get kicked, we're going to have to go back into single player to then go into invite only, because I don't want to even drop into a public lobby right now. Alright, be right back. Okay. Hey, we didn't get kicked. That might be something where if you're in a building you don't like a building you own, you don't get kicked. That'd be pretty cool. It is probably one of the main reasons why I'm gonna play this as much online as I'm going to, because of invite only. Because holy shit, one of the biggest reasons why I didn't play this online was because of that. But somebody told me about the invite only shit, and I was like, maybe I will do the online then. Because if I don't have to worry about another standard range, damn it. Anyway, if I have to deal with the assholes that are in online, we wouldn't be able to do it with not with fucking hackers and shit like that, or modders that are fucking with shit. Oh yeah, that's right. I could put my glasses on if I wanted to look closer to my dude. Where'd my car go? I love how I'm just jacking cars because of the fact that mine doesn't show up. I probably could, like, keep using the garage to get a, yeah, fuck it, whatever radio is on, I'll listen to it. And there's not really much you can change when it comes to Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, truthfully. Like, there could be additional elements of the story, but, like, you know how dumb and horrible it would be if they took away a lot of the optional, like, codec calls and shit like that? That would be one of those moments of horridness, because yes, you can play a Metal Gear game as linearly and straight as possible, but you can get so much more if you look into, like, you use the systems in game to find out more information about the world. It's basically the equivalent of, how do I word this? You know how, like, okay, a new Dark Souls game is going to come out and I want to know the story about it. You have a couple of options. The main options are you yourself go through and collect every single item there is and deduce based on the clues that you get for the cutscenes for the characters and the items that you receive what the lore is. Or go to YouTube and look up a VOTI video that did all the work for you and puts it into words that you might not be able to put it into. Now, mind you, there are a handful of things here and there that are subject to be altered by opinionated stuff, right? So, like, a certain character being a certain age might have differences because you don't have, like, set dates in a Dark Souls game or anything like that. Where in the fuck? Ain't that the truth? Everything doesn't have to be so serious. Oh no, I heard that this Modern Warfare game is the worst Modern Warfare game they've ever released. Like, when I heard that, I felt so disappointed for the people that were hyped for the game. Like, apparently the story was horrible. Like, mind you, this is only from a couple of people, but these are individuals that, like, have quite a few decent opinions at the very least on quite a few gaming subjects, right? Like, they they know what they're talking about, kind of shit. So it's harder for me not to trust what I'm hearing that they're saying than it is for me to be like, all right, yeah, sure, whatever. Hell, I'm waiting for some reviews to come out for me to watch, like YouTube reviews, so I can check it out and see what they're saying. And if it's that bad, I'll just watch videos. I'm not really that big into Modern Warfare, truthfully. Alright? Games like that, I kind of missed the boat on. Oh, this is bad. At least it's not my car. I was like, we're gonna lose traction here and we're fucked. I was going way too fast down that road. My bad. Shit. I wonder if the music's different for each vehicle. We'll have to listen to the radio off to see. It does suck that the zombie's actually disappointing. In what way is it disappointing? Like, I kind of want more details. Like, what is it that you find disappointing about the zombie? Like, how? Is it the way that it plays? Is it the maps? Is it the guns? Is it just the mechanics over? It's not even zombie. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's... That's sad. This seems like one of the ones that you're not going to have to worry about getting attacked. Only 1728, not that bad. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It feels like we took more damage. Use the photograph in this email to find the thing. I have no fucking idea where that is. Oh, don't they put it on the map? They put it on the map, I think.
The car's in the warehouse.
Fucking hell. Damn. You fucking idiot.
Well, I mean... Shut up. Damn, that's a lot of people we just pissed off. No, I didn't forget about the cars. I just don't give a shit, Simeon. I'm making more money delivering these cars than I probably would delivering yours. And I'm gonna keep it up. Basically, regardless of whether or not I collect cars off stream, I'm not gonna offload. Well, maybe I will offload a bunch off stream. I don't know. Long story short, I'm not offloading until I gather everything I can. I'm not gonna know everything I did for expenditures, but I will have a final amount of money when going from 40 cars to 0. And honestly, regardless of the fact that I have to drive back and forth, I'm okay with it. You know? Sometimes there are days where I just like driving around, like today. Today's a drive around day, you know? And now, I guarantee you the individuals who've, like, the company behind the game is gonna be like, man, why is everyone complaining about this game? Weird. Like, I think one of the biggest issues with how some of the developers do things is that they don't listen to the people that play the game. Now, I'm not saying do everything everybody says to do in a game, but what I am saying is when somebody says, hey, this is where you're fucking up, and that is where they're fucking up, and the company goes, nah, this is what the White Knights say, and it's like, guys, again, the Cycle Frontier had that issue. The developers would not listen to the critics. They pretty much only wanted yes men, and as a result, the game is shut down. It shut down a couple months ago. Well, yeah, they're gonna get quote-unquote bullied into that because these are almost all of them are helicopters. But yeah, like whatever, they'll do it. Because that is them listening to their players, but the problem isn't that, it's that they don't retain that knowledge, it feels like. Right? You go in there and it's like, guys, we've already complained about this exact thing several games ago, and now you're gonna keep doing it. We don't want this. Stop doing this. But they're gonna keep trying to at least they're trying new shit. I will say that, at least they're trying new shit. But it doesn't feel like they're thinking about the new shit they're trying to do. Like, they just think of an idea that they feel will be good and drop it. And are going, man, nobody likes this, that's weird. Have you played it? Have you played the missions? Have you gone through and tested shit? Or thought about, alright, you don't want to appease casual, like, casual players being appeased is nice, but that's not the people you want to appease. You want the people that are going to stick to the game. And to get people to stick to the game, you need to think about what you would want to do in order to keep playing that game. The reasons I can play games like this, Minecraft, Dwarf Fortress, is because of the replayability to a certain extent, right? I can play Grand Theft Auto Online more so than I used to be able to just because of this. Even though it's not like something I could see myself playing as much as I play something like Minecraft or so on and so forth. Also, I love how I listed Apex Legends. That was basically, earlier I was talking about games that I could play next. I'm like, I don't feel like playing Fortnite. I do have Apex Legends, but I'm not going to stream that game. I refuse. I will play it off stream though, but even then, it's like I've been playing a couple matches here and there, and as soon as I did, I remembered why I don't like playing that game anymore. The first game I played of Fortnite, I came in third, and the only reason I lost is because I got fucked over by the positioning of the zone and where I landed. Yeah, Fortnite's actually alright. Apex Legends fucking sucks. Because even if you have a team, here's the thing, even if you have a team you communicate with, they just don't, like, you could get fucked by having 3 teams go after you, and then it's like, it's over. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been playing Apex off stream, because I'm waiting for you to get the cross progression, and then I'll be like, hey, no.
Sir, leave the area now. This is for authorized personnel only.
Start. Well, at least I know how to fly this with a fucking keyboard. Why do I have to do this?
You scumbag! Locked, ready to rock.
This is great that we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. This is the kind of stuff that does aggravate me in this. At least I don't have to worry about other assholes showing up, but fuck me, man. Like, why do I need to steal a cargo bob? That's not what was on the list, was it? Why am I doing this? To steal a car, right? Why the fuck do I gotta get a cargo bob? This should be something I get to keep, but it's not, I bet. I need more levels to get more health because holy shit. Like 3 fucking bullets and I'm almost fucking out of armor, man. Wait, auto body armor. Oh, auto show armor. So apparently we have to take this car off of a ship. Why can't it just be a normal delivery? Why do you gotta try and get all fucking crazy with shit? Having me steal a cargo bob from the military? Whatever. Doesn't really matter, I guess. No, we're gonna have to land it over here and snipe them. And snipe them. Is that all of them? I'm gonna go over here and make sure. Get different angles because I don't want to have one dude shooting at me, fuck everything up. Seems like that was all of them. Alright. It's the Corquette. There's one dude there. Oh, it ran on the car. Fuck off. That was, it literally went on the fucking car, man. This is stupid. It's not hooking on. It hooked on but unhooked? Fuck off! This is actually fucking pissing me off. I'm getting mad, and that anger is starting to make me fuck up. Hook on to the fucking car, man! It seems like every time I hook on it, I get sent straight to the fucking ground. Is it glitched out? What a stupid fucking thing that was. Holy shit. That is the most annoying shit ever. And like, it wasn't a matter of me not flying well, it was a matter of it was not connecting to the car. I'm sorry? What? We should probably drop this off. They're gonna be shooting the car more than they're gonna be, I mean, me more than the car. So we don't have to be too worried about that. Luckily. Gotta avoid the military base just in case. Why they're so worried about the Corquette. Oh well, whatever. It's weird to get the flying down, but once you start to like, okay, I get it. It's still weird, but not nearly as unintuitive as it is in Grand Theft Auto 4. It's definitely improved upon. I'll say that much. At least it might be because of the way that I might have set the keys that way. The only thing is I need to like make 0 or something the fire key. Yeah. I'm a bit focus mode. Because I'm nervous we'll lose the car, and if we lose the car, that'll just be wasted time. Because we don't spend any money till we deliver the vehicle, then we lose from anywhere between $2,000, seems like. Oh, I mean, it could be 0 if you don't injure it after you claim it, I guess. I was pressing W instead of 8. That's the thing that's... It's being pretty difficult for me to remember that 8, 4, 6, and 2 on the numpad are what allow you to tilt the helicopter. And possibly even the plane. All right. Boom. $760. I'm writing down the car that we took and how much it cost, right?
We're adding that car to your debt.
Couple more deliveries, and then we'll probably go from there. Basically, one of the things is I want to get a penthouse as soon as possible, so I can just wake up at the casino and go from there. Because it could eventually pay for itself. Especially if you get lucky on the gambling. Sure, why not? What's this? Yeah, feeling X right now. The handling this car is pretty interesting. No.
Everyone wants to be a victim these days and talk about how offended they are. Well, guess what? I'm an equal opportunity offender.
Okay, so it's double tap Z in order to see the big map. It should go away on its own, right? Yep. All right. Well, yeah, another thing that makes me so interested in what's the next Grand Theft Auto is going to be like is the fact that they have, like,
You need, boss.
the people who worked on the roleplay servers and shit like that that are pretty well known. Like, what is that going to bring to the games? What's that going to bring to the online in the future? You know what I mean? That's some exciting shit to think about. Total export earnings 171,000. Mid-range, Zentorno, plate winning. Hopefully we won't have to take another cargo bob for this one, and that's only a rare thing because holy shit.
It's the general.
Mind you, as things progress, we'll get better and better at flying the helicopter with just keyboard and mouse. The biggest thing is changing weapon fire if need be later down the line to 0 or something like that.
Alright, this car is doing laps around a closed circuit. Stop the car, take it, bring it to the warehouse. I wouldn't expect resistance.
So expect a lot of resistance then. There's a movie I watched, first movie in a long time that I watched on my own. Devil's Mile? Can't remember, it's a bit of an older movie, I believe. The main reason I watched it, though, is because I noticed that one of the actors in the movie was David Hayter. And I always like to keep aware of what they're into, because I like them as an actor slash voice actor, so on and so forth. The movie had a really good story. I liked it, at least. Some of the like dialogue and stuff like that was a bit campy and replaced a bit with a lot, but it was a good movie. I liked it. I liked the story. It was fun, right? Regardless of what the fuck? That was some pop-in. What? What? No, that's not allowed. I'm gonna have to shoot this fucker. Fucking love that. This is a medium? And not a high end. That's kind of wild. 1,500 so far. I like the Zentorno's look. Don't know if I necessarily would keep it as a primary personal vehicle, but I'd want one in my garage. Shit. Oh, fuck off. I tap you and you're pissed off. You did more damage to me than I did for you. You did $120 damage to me. I don't know how much I did to you, but I guarantee you it was like maybe 40 bucks worth. So don't even start. Trying to make sure I don't hit any cars at full speed. Even if I did, I don't think the damage would go up too high, but it's a good habit to have to, you know, not give a shit and avoid crashes and stuff like that. Well, I guess she was right about no resistance. Kind of annoying that the car did what it did. I probably should have shot the driver from the get-go and then went from there. But it is what it is. And we got the vehicle at the end of the day, so we got the money. Where's the money, Lebowski?
Alright, we are good on that.
Then Torno was at 1620. That's how much we paid for that. Well, I will say I am able to stream longer than over the last week because, well, yeah, I am getting like the headache and stuff like that every once in a while. It's not as bad as it was last week. I got a garage here, so yeah, it is. They did a really good job on the sound of the engines, I feel. What is this? It's blue, which I have this feeling it means don't kill it. Supplies for a business I don't own. I gotta just ignore those, I guess. I'm not gonna do this because I don't own the business, so this is just worthless to me. Cash and RP is nice, but how much cash and RP will they give us? It is interesting to... you know what? Fuck it. Let's test it out. Let's see.
This, in case you hadn't guessed, is a pop station. Don't get moody. I can't bear it. Days a year of perfect weather. It's no wonder so much pop comes out of this town. You either move to Los Santos to become rich and famous, or to charge $500 an hour as a therapist to the rich and famous. This is non-stop pop, musical therapy just for you.
That's kind of funny. At least we don't have to keep the car good. That'd be kind of annoying. That if you damage the vehicle too much, the product would get damaged.
Before any of us were born. Enjoy with Anthem. Sounds just like a modern pop record. Enjoy.
This, I think, is a song that actually... I don't think there are lyrics in it. I think it's just the acoustic version of the song that plays in a PlayStation 2 game called DT Racer. I don't remember the lyrics, but the beat is that, like... Yeah. Pretty sure I heard that beat in DT Racers. Drug bullshit. Might have to test that out later. But my only reason I'm doing this is because apparently this is a business that we could own. And the only thing I could think of is that this is something for... It's a cash register with cash. So I have no idea what it could be for. The only thing that comes to mind is like the arcade or something like that because of where we're driving towards. Or an arcade. It will probably tell us what business it is after we deliver it. Counterfeit cash. 25,000. Not a bad 25K, you know? Not a bad 25K, in all honesty.
I'm totally free.
Yeah, I was gonna try to split the middle, but the cars were a little too close. I kind of knew as I was heading there I should have went far to the left around the heavier vehicle. Yeah, it is a lot harder to get rid of a 1-star, it looks like, more than it is a, We're right by the G. Should I do this? Nah, it's a distraction. Go get more cars. I'm looking at the radar to make sure I didn't, you know, get into trouble with the cops again, so that's why I was fucking up so much there. We get, nah, the shit is already pretty cheap there at the gun store. Speaking of gun store, I should probably go to the weapons van. Then again, I don't really have a lot of money to work with, so might as well just continue gathering cars to deliver in the future. I've delivered 2 cars so far, I believe. I couldn't tell you how much they were with the expenditures, but I can tell you that I'm very curious what all 40 cars when I gather them up. Well, it'll be, maybe I should just do 38 cars. And then I'll write down every earning after a full garage full. Maybe. That'd be pretty fun to do. Gather cars till you get to 40. And then deliver them till you knock them all down to 0. Categorize how much money you've gotten from doing that. And then keep doing that. Mind you, if there's a way to see the amount of cars that you've done, like delivered, like in the stats, then it would defeat the purpose of manually writing that shit down, because each time I write down that number, it would just be another set of 40. Got a little bit of tea on my sweater.
Anything you need, boss.
Gotta look at the chair, I keep forgetting that. Oh, it tells you exported right here. So that's that. I just need to ignore that then. Never mind. I don't need to write that down. I still might. Top range. An X80 Proto. Let's go. Future. I can see the future.
You're looking very sharp, boss.
Oh, speaking of sharp.
Hi there. What do you need? Just let me know what you need. How do you choose between your children? They're bringing your personal vehicle around right now.
I forgot I could do that. It might take a little bit longer, but it gives me to the car that is mine. Maybe every time I go to steal a car, I'll get a different one of my personal vehicles.
Today we're robbing an arms dealer. Only problem, his car won't start without its immobilizer. He's having a party. Go over there, find the key on one of his bodyguards, and bring it in. And try to do things quiet.
I've actually done this before. I can do stealth pretty easily. I've got some stealth weapons now, so it makes it easier to do this with. Alright. I haven't done it perfectly stealth, but mostly. What I'll do is I'll take out all the individuals who are truly by their lonesome and avoid the civilians until I can't no mo, and then we'll go from there. I am curious about, like, what the map's gonna be. Like, I'm excited. There's so many things I'm curious about and want to know, and hopefully the reveal trailer will show a lot of the shit off and tease a lot of shit and what have you. But yeah, I figured today was going to be pretty chill. Listen to music while we just grind out deliveries. Maybe next time I do something like this, I'll call it by the title of what exactly we're focused on grinding out. In the future for sure. Then tonight, let me do this and think about it, and maybe hell, I'd be alright with doing this shit off stream too, you know? Dying. Yep. I love how it's the same exact place as last time too. I think the enemies are in different locations, but it's definitely the same spawn spot. And I gotta go around front to get this damn car. Ooh, this one looks pretty good. We will get damaged because I'm pretty sure guards come after us. Yeah, I think I can be convinced to do trios or quartets. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Why not? I think I played like 3 games of Fortnite since I downloaded it. Yeah, they don't want to let this car go, so they're gonna come after me. Oh, this one's gonna take a lot of damage. At least until I can get away from the helicopter. Maybe not as much as I thought it was gonna take. I was expecting 5 or 6K of damage, but if I can just avoid hitting everything else, we'll be good to go. I might need to get a different garage in the future. If I can. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucking son of a bitch. Any damage I take from this helicopter at this point has to be because of the fact that we got into the accidents that we got into. So we took like an extra $1,000 because of the 200 we took from crashing. I don't know what the exact number is, but this is probably the most we're gonna end up hemorrhaging. Actually, I think the most I've ever lost, no, that was on delivery, not on capture of the car. This car is zippy as shit, though. That's for sure. I'm glad this is the way that it is. When it comes to the amount of money that you spend, it'd suck if you have to spend way more. X80 Proto. 3895.
We're adding that card to your database. You want to add to the collection? Log back onto SecuroServe at the
Yeah, I think we'll actually wrap up here and move on to Fortnite. That sounds fun. Get a couple games into that. Play for an hour or two at the very least, then go from there. Sure, why not? Alright. I'll probably do more of this off stream. I'll probably clear out the garage. The next time you see me... Actually, I'll probably do more of this on stream tomorrow. Or I'll decide to say screw it and do some more heists if anyone's up for it. Basically, tomorrow will be a day where I'll do a delivery or two, and if somebody's like, hey, want to do this? And like heist or something, I'm like, yeah, sure, let's set it up. Otherwise, I'll probably just do deliveries like that for a while. As for those that have been watching this on YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here in the kingdom. If you have and are new here, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. If you're watching on YouTube, links will be down in the description below through all my links. Exclamation point links like so. If you're watching on Twitch, be it live, the highlight, or the VOD, well, it is still up there. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as where you can communicate with other citizens of the kingdom. Whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. And until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.